Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar, the 90-Day Listing Challenge with MAPS coach Christina Wynn and Lance Loken. Please note this webinar is being recorded and you will automatically receive the webinar recording. If you have any questions for your coach, please type them into the question box located in your webinar taskbar. Following the webinar, if you have any questions about today's call or coaching programs, please email us at fasttrack@kw.com. That's FASTTRACK@kw.com. That's all for me. Christina, Lance, you guys take it away.
Thanks so much. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Christina Wynn. I'm with the Loken Group, and
I'm Lance Loken with the Loken Group. Thank you everyone for participating today.
we're super excited, and we're super excited to be a part of your personal and your business growth and how we can help coach you through getting 90 listings in 90 days.
So just a little background about us. The Loken Group started in January of 2011. Karina, my wife, got us into this business, and we ended the first year with 4 people on the team and had a focus of buyers. Did about 8 million in business, 8.4 million to be exact. And then the second year of business, we figured out that we needed to focus on listings, had a goal of having 60 active listings by July 1st, and then went out and figured out how to achieve that. Finished the second year doing 24 million in business with 8 people in the organization, and then grew from there up to last year we did 530 million and just over 2,100 wow experiences. And then this year we're on track to close 2,700 with 700 million in business. So we've learned to crawl, then walk and run. And we're excited to be able to share with you the journey that we've gone on. And Christina, talk about your background and how you got with the Loken Group.
Yes, so I've been with the Loken Group for just shy of 5 years. And prior to that, I worked in corporate America with an advertising and marketing background. I got my MBA in marketing and also co-own a business here in the Houston area. What got me to real estate was really intentionally looking at getting my license to help family and friends part-time. And then I really heard about the company culture and the business growth and mainly the leadership of Lance and Karina Loken that really got me here. So
awesome. Okay, so let's jump right into what we're going to learn in the program.
Awesome. So in this program, we are going to go over scripts and systems because we need to really be the master of our scripts in order to have amazing conversion rates from listing appointment kept to listings taken. And we're going to show you guys awesome systems and processes that not only will help your business grow, and it will also help you streamline a lot of things, showing you how to leverage and mainly help you make money. And so in addition to that, we are also going to go over lead generation sources, as well as leveraging the seller pre-qualification. What I mean by that is what questions to ask the sellers so that they would then decide to allow you to set that appointment and give you the opportunity to get that listing.
You know, one of the things I want to make sure that we address is everything starts with scripts and systems. And that's why we're going to go over it so intently during the first week, because we want to make sure that you are set up for success by having the foundation needed in order to achieve optimal success. And we went and set that goal of 60 active listings in 6 months. We had no idea how we were going to accomplish it, but then we went in and created systems in order to achieve those numbers, and we're going to address that and go over that step by step. So
awesome. Then moving forward, we're going to be helping you create and execute a powerful listing consultation. And that boils down to what's your UVP, unique value proposition. Why should that seller or FSBO or expired lead list with you? And really providing all the bullet points and how you can help serve them and providing the resources and also getting their houses sold. Then we're going to go over proven systems for lead follow-up because The success is also in the follow-up. A lot of our sales agents, we tend to go to the appointment and we get the listing or we don't get the listing, and we then forget to follow up. And that's where a lot of fall through happens as well. So we're going to make sure that we help you guys have the right systems so you can truly make that ironclad.
Yep.
Lastly,
Well, so many of us love to have that instant gratification, don't we? And that fortune in the follow-up can take 6 months, 9 months, even a year. And we're going to show you how to systematize that entire process.
Make it easy, work smart, not hard, right? And the last part is tracking numbers and conversion rates. Lance, why don't you tell us about that?
Okay, well, we love to track numbers on a daily basis. And what we track is appointment set to kept, appointment kept to agreement signed to active, active to pending, pending to closing. And the reason we track all those different slots is because we want to know at any point in time where our gap is in our business, and that way we can address it immediately. So we'll go over all those numbers. We'll show you how you can track them at a high level and that it's scalable as well.
Awesome. So you guys can see this program is going to consist of 8 weekly webinars plus 1 follow-up webinar. So let's go to the next. What's our goal?
Our goal is, what do you intend to accomplish in the next 90 days? Some of you may want to have 10 active listings in 90 days. You may want to have 30. Whatever that number is, we want to help you achieve that goal. And so you may have 90 listings in 90 days. We actually went after 180 listings in 90 days to see how far we could stretch ourselves. And it took us 3 or 4 times before we were able to achieve that. And it was really awesome when we did. So it's not always going to happen, the first try. It may take the second try or third try, but we're going to show you the steps in order to achieve that.
And the next is, what may be holding you back from building a big business? And Lance, why is that in capitalized? Big.
Well, it's big to whatever degree you think big is. Some of you may be satisfied being a $20 million a year business. Some of you want to maybe grow into a $100 million a year business. Whatever the case may be, we want to get you over that limiting belief that you can't do a big business in your own world. What happens if you own 50% market share in a specific neighborhood? That may be a big business for you. We're going to show you the steps in order to achieve that.
And also, we're going to help go over what tools you need in your tool belt to break through your limiting beliefs. And I'm glad you mentioned about that, because guys, yes, we are going to achieve great things and get you guys through there all together. And we're going to have that drunk monkey sitting on our shoulder, especially when things get hard, things get tough, and things get chaotic. And it's natural and it's okay. And we're going to get you guys through there through mindset, through positivity, and really getting us in the right track so we can start strong. And that does carry through. What is your mindset about working with sellers? Now, Lance, talk about when you go on a listing appointment, what's your mindset like before you show up to their house?
So it's a presumptive close. I have the mentality that we're going to get that listing one way or the other. And what's really cool is they contacted you or you contacted them. They agreed to meet with you. So you automatically have a yes when you enter that home. It's your job to maintain that yes. And we're going to show you how you can maintain that yes and not lose the listing by being there.
Exactly. And we're also going to talk about how many listing units will you add to your business in 2019, and what will your action plan be to accomplish the goal?
Yeah, whatever that number is, we want it to be your number because you're the one that's going to own this process. We're just going to show you steps and systems and processes in order to achieve those goals. And what's really cool is everything is scalable. What you're doing today is scalable to jumpstart your business and double it. We're going to show you how you can triple it and then quadruple it. We want you to have a step-by-step process in order to achieve your goals.
All right, moving on. Set your sellers up for success. Lead generate for listings. So as a breakdown, we are going to go over expired listings, for sale by owners, door knocking, sphere of influence, client referrals, and agent referrals. So what we'll do later is we have basically a script Bible, a huge resource of scripts that we have used that has truly helped us at the Loken Group here and how we're able to serve over 2,100 families last year. Next, we're going to talk about lead capture and follow-up. You want to talk about it?
You know, you hear that word 2,100 clients that we served last year. That's a gigantic number, and we don't want to scare anybody away. We're going to go back to the beginning and talk about what it was like in the first year and the second year. We want to take you through every step of the process. We want to show you how to crawl, then walk, and then run. So hopefully you don't get scared off by those numbers, because we want you all to get to that level if that's what you want from your business. So talking about lead capture and follow-up, you want to be talking to clients on a consistent basis, and you want to show these clients what you're going to do to get their home sold. So you're going to look after their motivation. You want to find those people that want to sell their house in the next 30 to 60 days, because the ones that aren't motivated, you're going to have challenges with them all along the process, because they're not going to want to adjust their price or improve their price. They're not going to want to listen to you as the expert on what needs to be done to get their home sold. And then 6 months from now, when their home hasn't sold because they haven't done what you told them to do, they're going to come back after you and say, well, you didn't get my house sold. And so we want to have those motivated people.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because it is all about the motivation. We are here to build a business and help a business grow and make money so you can fund the life that you want for yourself and your family. We're not here to show you how to run free comps for someone who's not motivated and has no intention to use your services. Next is we're going to go over all the other leads that should be entered in your CRM and added to a touch campaign. Just like what Lance mentioned earlier, sometimes people we meet, they may not be ready to list right away, and that's okay. How do we create such a powerful tool and process and system so that we keep us top of mind with that seller? And we're going to show you the follow-up and the following through the campaigns that has also helped.
Mm-hmm. So for the seller pre-qualification, the goal is to set that listing consultation. So you're going to want to test their motivation. You're going to want to address where they want to move next and how can we get them there. You know, one of the biggest things that you need to set yourself apart from all the other agents is becoming that local economist of choice. Know your market. We know the days on market that we currently have, and we know Houston's days on market. We know the list price versus sales price. We know the amount of inventory that's available to your clients. By knowing those numbers, you're going to be the economist of choice when you're talking to those sellers, because they're going to want to know that data. What are you going to do differently to get my home sold other than the other agents that have come and talked to me? You know, there's 37,000 agents in the Houston market. It's very competitive. So what are you going to do to differentiate yourself?
And also, when you're the local economist in your market and the local expert, guys, we're in a shifting market. And so when you know the numbers yourself, you'll also know how to tweak your business, then figuring out the gap that Lance mentioned earlier, and also to figure out how you can change the task and activities so that you can continue growing your business and not falling stagnant with the shifting market. So going on to the next. Then we're going to go over the listing consultation and helping prepare a pre-listing packet. We're going to share with you guys what we do with our pre-listing packet and what has truly helped us, and especially when you're in a situation where the seller is interviewing multiple agents. Then we're going to help you guys customize your listing presentation with specific market data, because the numbers don't lie, and especially for those that truly want to stick with the facts and the statistics and information. Then we'll go through discussing the listing process and the marketing plan. It really is all about the marketing plan when it comes to getting houses sold. What are you as the listing agent for that potential homeowner or seller going to do differently to market their house and then get their house sold. Lastly, we're going to go over setting expectations about things you can and things you cannot control. It's all about setting expectation, guys. When you're meeting with the seller, when you're on the phone with them, when you've got the listing, it really is about setting the expectations regarding service providing, regarding the communication, and most importantly, regarding what to expect when a market is shifting.
You know, the other thing that you want to address is when you're setting those expectations, you want to set expectations regarding the time that you're working as well. And you need to have a day off each week. So we're going to show you how to create that work-life balance from an expectation standpoint as well.
Awesome. So then contract to close, guys. We're going to show you everything about what it takes to list houses and to get them sold and to build your business. We're going to show you how to leverage your allied resources, how to leverage your transaction coordinator, your closing coordinator. It is all about leverage. I don't know about you, Lance, but paperwork is just not my thing.
Yeah, absolutely not my thing either.
Not good at it. I'm pretty sure compliance is not a fan of Christina. And that's why we have phenomenal transaction coordinators, which here we call them listing partners, to help guide us through that and to support us in that space so we can truly focus and hone in on our 20%, which is what is going to grow the business. Then we're going to talk about next steps and expectations with the sellers throughout the process. Especially, it's one thing if you're an independent agent and it's you that will be solely their agent. What if you want to grow your business to a team and you have a team of 2, 3, 15, 80 agents on your team? What is it going to look like from setting expectations for your sellers so they can best understand how your business is ran? Then lastly, we're going to go over closing and post-closing. Attending the closing, we all know that. However, here's the awesome part: asking for a testimonial and asking for a referral. If you did an amazing job, Lance, with serving your client and they're happy, would you agree that you would deserve a referral and you would want to earn a referral from them?
Yep, absolutely. And that's the key part. You said earn a referral from them, because it's not just a given. You've got to demonstrate that you're worthy of earning that referral.
What's the cost of a referral? Say you met with, we met with a forever client, which we call them forever client, not past clients, because we intend for them to forever be working with us. And what has benefited our business plans from a referral standpoint? We paid marketing to get the first seller, then they sent in on average how many referrals to us, and therefore how much of that is passive income to the Loken Group.
Yep, that has been increasing. We're up to over 20% now of our data bank that has generated referral business to us.
And what would that look like, guys? That say you close 15 to 50 closings in 1 year, which is 50 clients that you served, and of the 50, they each refer you 3 clients. How great is that to grow your business? Then lastly, we're going to help you guys put your client on a post-closing touch campaign in your CRM so that you can stay top of mind and to stay in touch with your clients. We'll have Lance talk about tracking numbers, because numbers is his forte.
So why is tracking numbers important? It's because it can tell you a story. Like we talked earlier in this session, we need to know where our gaps are in our business so that we can attack them. A couple of years ago, we realized that our appointment kept to agreement signed was right around 45%. Well, that is horrible for us. We wanted to have a goal of 70%. And so we wanted to figure out how that was going to be accomplished. And so by tracking those numbers, we were able to see that. So what metrics should a listing agent track? Well, we track number of leads, number of appointments set, appointments kept, agreements signed, pendings, closings, and most importantly, how much income is going to come into the business.
I have a question, Lance. What would happen if we're only tracking our closings and not our leads?
Well, you got to have your leading measures and your lagging measures. The leading measures is what's going to produce you an appointment.
And the reason why I ask that is because as you're focusing on your one thing, which is getting listings, going on appointments, and you're going to be busy taking on all these listings and getting all these contracts, homes under contract, and it might be easy to forget to lead generate. And then what happens then when you have an outstanding month, Lance, and you forget to lead generate during that time?
Then you fail the next month. You need to have consistency. We want you to have listings after 90 days, 91st day, 92nd day, 93rd, and we're going to show you the activities needed so that you can have a consistent big business, not just one that ebbs and flows.
Awesome, love that. Then we're going to go over the Keller Williams CGI tools, the pipeline report, and the 4 conversations.
Yep, 4 conversations has been a huge part of our business, hasn't it, Christina?
It has. Lance and I, you and I look at these numbers every day, and we look at them from an activity standpoint. What are we doing? Are we doing enough activity so that we can reach the numbers that we need? For example, my goal is to go on 10 listing appointments a week. Well, last week I went on 3. What does that mean? That means, well, I've got to make up 7 somehow this week or by next week. And if I don't, what's going to happen to my business is I'm not going to be able to close 15 closings in next month or 30, 60 days from now. So basically, that's one of the things why we want to show you how to track your numbers, how to interpret them, read them, and really apply them to your business so we can coach you how to look for the gap in your business.
You know, one of the big things that you want to track is looking at those numbers on a regular basis and then implement the 15th protocol. And we'll go over the 15th protocol and what that means for your business. And basically, you're talking about where you are halfway through the month and are you going to accomplish your whole month's goal?
Awesome. Okay. The next thing is, let's see. Our next call, the launch is going to be Wednesday, July 3rd. And you guys can visit mapscoaching.com/group, click on 90-day listing challenge, and then click on sign up. Now, does anybody have any questions that you'd like to ask us?
Yeah, all you have to do is type in the question in the chat bar, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. And we're hoping that you're going to sign up immediately for this class. I believe it's $298, and we're going to try to pour in as much value as we possibly can for you so that you say, wow, at the end of this course. So what questions do you have or what chat items?
If you guys don't have any questions, I'd like to share a story.
Sure.
So there was a one point in time in our business, Lance, where we didn't even close, 60 closings in 1 month? No,
Yeah. There was times where we had that few.
And then now, how many closings are we having in a month?
We're averaging anywhere from 180 in a month to 220, 230.
Right. And so when we were closing around 60 a month, the systems then didn't really work for us now today, right?
Correct.
So we've had to tweak our business and to figure out what areas could we leverage, what areas could we improve our systems. And really, we're going to show you guys what worked for us and what didn't, because if it wasn't for our failures, then we wouldn't have been able to been here, right?
Right. Well, and you know what's really cool is everybody thinks that all these big teams have a well-oiled machine. When you scroll back the curtain, you see all the chaos that happens. And what's really cool is you're going to be in a chaotic state because you're venturing into unknown territory that you've never been in before. And we want to show you those steps so that everything that you do will become scalable. We're in a constant state of chaos, and we've learned to deal with it. And we've learned that if you're not in a chaotic state, you're not growing, right?
Absolutely. And come chaos there's going to be some breakdowns. And what do you get with breakdowns? We get breakthroughs. Exactly. So we're really going to stretch you guys in this program, and we're really going to encourage you to push your limits, because we want to get you guys to the next level and to really help your business grow. Say you're currently closing 3 closings in a month. What would it look like when that's 6? What would it look like when that gets to 15? What would it do for your family? What would it do for when you leverage and your business has grown to that space? We want to make sure that we're going to do everything we can, pouring into you, providing all the tools and the resources to not only help make it easy for you to jumpstart this program, and also to get you guys through the tough times of all that chaos.
Okay, so there's a couple of questions.
Oh, there's the question. Awesome. So let's see here. It says, I'm really interested in signing up, but I'm traveling to a wedding on the 3rd. And I believe these calls will be recorded.
Yep.
So for any reason that you have something that conflicts with the time, you're also welcome to log in and to listen to pre-recorded calls. So that's a great question. Thank you so much for asking that. Then the next question that we have, how do I click on this, is that if we listen to a recording, can you listen to it later? Absolutely. And then also, you're asking about will you be sharing the Loken Group listing presentation and pre-listing packet? Absolutely, guys. We here at the Loken Group, we are an open book. We will answer any questions you have. We will commit to you to be vulnerable and to be open with you and to share with you what really worked for us and what didn't. You should really see Lance's listing packet from when he first started. I mean, it's really sad, guys.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
And it looks like he made it in paint. I'm just kidding. So we had to start off somewhere, and now we're in a business where we hire experts to do it for us. So yes, we are happy to share with you anything that we have in terms of scripts and training and schedules and processes, flow charts, and everything that you may need or want to look at to jumpstart your business.
Any other questions?
Those are awesome questions.
How long will it be? It's 8 weeks plus 8 weeks plus 1 week webinar, so it'll be a total of 9 weeks. Starts July 3rd. Yeah, it's an hour long.
So each webinar moving forward, once it starts, it's going to be an hour long. And just like Lance says, there's 8 webinars and 1 follow-up webinar. Awesome question.
Yep. So this starts in July 3rd and ends around September, just with mega camp and everything involved.
Awesome. There's the other couple of questions too that we'll ask MAPS Coaching to help. Is there a deadline to register? And
yeah, but it should be right up to the date. Rachel, are you still on there?
I am. They can register right up to the date that it starts. So obviously we want them to register as soon as possible. And yes, you can register all the way up to July 3rd.
Awesome. Thank you. And the next question, with as much success as you have, why do you want to share with a new agent or agents that have not succeeded to your level?
So
we love that question.
Yeah. When I got into this business, the one thing I wanted to do was change the entire industry in such a manner that at some point in time, people say attorneys, doctors, and real estate agents all in one breath from a professional standpoint. And we feel like real estate agents need to be treated professionally and as an executive, and we want to show you how to act that way, and we want to pour into you because we'd love to have everybody achieving the same level of success.
And then do you recommend this in tandem? The next question.
Well, we're all MAPS coaches and we're MAPS clients, so we absolutely recommend participating.
There's a question that said, do you recommend this in tandem with a MAPS coach or just a standalone coaching program? That's an amazing question. And just like Lance said, we hear every single one of us and the exec team with the Loken Group, we do have a MAPS coach and we coach with them for many years now since we've been in existence. So we definitely recommend both because it's kind of like, say for example, Michael Jordan, how many coaches did he have? He had lots, right?
Yeah, he had over 10 coaches.
Right, and so same for us. The more coaches you can have, the better it will be for your business, your personal life, your personal growth, and professional growth as well.
We have 11 MAPS Mastery client contracts in our organization, so we 100% believe in it. Okay, well, time's about running out, and we're so excited for you guys to participate. We hope that you go out and sign up today and look forward to hearing from you and starting this journey with us on July 3rd. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys.